Jackson is ready to go. She missed the opener with an injury. She is out there for the start here tonight, and we are ready to play. I'm going to tell you something. Dee Kanter's a little ahead of schedule. She's ready to go for the season. All right, Dee, we're right there with you. Opening rebound pulled down by Rickea Jackson, and here comes Tennessee. Tennessee is not afraid to run themselves, as Jackson will start things into the front court now with Sarah Puckett. Deep three on the way from an excellent shooter, newcomer to the SEC, Jules Spear, the Wake Forest transfer, made 5 threes in her season debut for Tennessee earlier this week. Here is Latson, takes it at Hollingshed, and finishes.
Well, if you like scoring, get comfortable tonight because Florida State wants to push pace, and Kelly Harper told us we will run as well. They're not looking to slow the tempo up at all.
Florida State wants to push off the turnover. Here comes Amari Gordon. Back to Latson. Latson, another off-balance shot. Not this time, and a second chance here for the Seminoles.
Look for a lot of high-low action here in the half court for the Lady Vols.
The entry, Jackson. Hollingshed will show some range, or at least try to. And the rebound for Alexis Tucker. Tucker will try it. From deep. Spear working with Jackson. Rebound fought for by Sarah Puckett. Jump ball, tie up. We'll keep it on that end. Take you back to the Tucker tray.
Well, Florida State wants to push tempo. Tennessee's defense runs to the lane. That left Alexis Tucker open in the trail for that three.
Tucker, the UC Santa Barbara transfer in her first season with the Noles. First team Big West last season, averaged 15 points a game on the inside. 2 for Tennessee, tied at 5.
Alexis Tucker is playing the 4 for the Seminoles right now, and it didn't matter because you saw Rickea Jackson, knowing she had the speed and the height advantage, just blew by her.
Tucker, how about a step back three? Why not? Made 1 3 in the open.
5's going to be matched up with the 5 of Tennessee all night. And there you see off the little flex cut, trying to get the ball to Rickea Jackson down low.
Latson, beautiful pass and the finish on the other end to pay it off.
And Florida State wants pace. They want to push the ball, and that was one thing Kelly Harper was worried about, was her transition defense here tonight.
But Jetty with the dish. Latson's got an early 4. Puckett, good shooter.
I asked Brooke Wyckoff, how many threes do you have to make against the length of Tennessee? She said at least 10.
Brooke Wyckoff, the Florida State head coach. There was some question if she would be on the bench this week, but no doubt in her mind. 9 days ago, she had major surgery to remove a mass diagnosed as breast cancer. Now, for game 1, the doctor's orders were sit down, you're coming off major surgery, but if that was the suggestion for game 2, she has already blown right by that because she's up there doing her normal Brooke thing, standing on the sidelines. But fantastic to see her on the sidelines after her medical trials.
She did say to us she would be sitting tonight, and I just kind of rolled my eyes because I know how excited she was for this
Lasted
matchup.
3.5, maybe over. Didn't even get 4 minutes into the game.
Coaches are going to coach.
Laurie Gordon, the junior from Bradenton. Destiny Wells has come on for the Lady Vols. Here's Jackson from the outside.
I think if you're a Florida State fan, you're ecstatic right now because they're doing a great job of keeping the Lady Vols off the offensive glass.
In transition. Gordon had a great game against Charleston Southern, 21 points, 6 assists, did not have a turnover. Hollingshed again from the outside. They keep giving it to her, so she's eventually going to make one, right? Good tough move on the inside. Timpson, her first points. 4 different scores here in the first 5 minutes for Florida State. And then Jackson on the other side gets her second deep 3 from Bajetti. No. Amaya Bonner, the sophomore, into the game. This is a great sign for Florida State. They've got an edge in the paint right now.
Absolutely, and it's been effort. They're using that speed, and that was one thing Brooke Wyckoff and her staff kept saying. We have the speed advantage.
For top 25 showdowns, Belmont plays a very challenging schedule, of course, and there you see Kelly Harper. This is a team that Caitlin Clark, 3rd-ranked Iowa. Liz Kitley, 8th-ranked Virginia Tech from the Spectrum Center in Charlotte. In other words, we're just getting started here tonight. We got 2 great games. We got some of the biggest names in college basketball. So settle in.
Monday was the startup, and if tonight's anything like Monday, we're in for a heck of a night.
Florida State knocking it down from the outside. That's Gordon. She's got 7 here in the first quarter.
Well, Tennessee knows they're a little bit slower player for player than Florida State's. We're giving them that space right now, and Florida State's knocking them down.
Jewel Spear takes it inside for her second field goal. She's got 5.
And you're seeing Tennessee now mix up the defense and go to that 2-3.
10-point lead for Florida State here in the first. Jackson for 2. Tennessee showing zone for the first time this season. And that's what you do against the zone. What a start here against the Lady Vols.
I'm pretty sure they said they needed 10 made threes for the game. And offensively, they have been relentless. And now you see Tennessee go back to man-to-man defense.
Carla Villegas.
You see Florida State icing the on-ball screen. Sorry, Eric.
Tipped out, one and done for the Lady Vols. Here's Timpson. Check it. It's Tucker, and a foul is called.
Whoever gets the defensive rebound, they are told to push tempo. And another thing about Florida State, they're averaging 8 turnovers a game. With this pace, that is remarkable. And Brooke Wyckoff said, it's because I try to take the thinking out of it. They know to be aggressive and get to the rim.
7-0 run right now for Florida State. Final minute, another 3 on the way for Tennessee. That won't go. Offensive rebound, put back and 1 to Tess Darby. Chance for a 3-point play. Total rebounds right now. Advantage Florida State. They are a +2 in rebounding here in the first quarter. Latson, final minute of the quarter. Wants to work with Tucker. Tucker, a little too strong, and Darby's got a rebound. Win. On the entry, the turnaround and fadeaway by Sarah Puckett.
Sarah Puckett just elevated her game here early in her junior year, playing with so much confidence.
This is the one time you'll see Florida State slow it down. They'll hold for 1 here in the final seconds of the quarter.
And against the 2-3 matchup again.
Latson goes down, and a jump ball tie-up. 3.4 to go in the quarter.
Watch Timpson here.
Pagetti, how about watch Latson take a 3?
That's what I said, right?
What a performance for the 18th ranked Seminoles in the first quarter. 34 points. They knocked down 6 3-pointers.
Really give a lot more ball pressure, because to this point, Florida State's been able to make whatever pass they have wanted in the half court. Now on offense, they need to get some ball reversals. The high-low has not been there because the ball has been stagnant. That time, Spear getting to the rim.
Spear to the basket for 2. She's got 7 in the first quarter. Florida State shot 67% from the floor, 6 of 8 from outside the 3-point line. Latson, another tough take, and another 2 into double figures with 11. With the pass to Puckett. Puckett averaged 4.5 points a game last season after making the SEC all-freshman team 2 years ago. Tennessee's not afraid to push, but they'll settle things down here with Powell.
Great on-ball defense by Pagetti there. Rickea Jackson saying where she wants the ball to go, but they just haven't moved it quick enough.
Hollingshed from the outside again. The putback. Good, strong fight by Sarah Puckett. Kick to the corner. Another open 3 on the way. This one won't drop, and Jackson gets that rebound. First of 2 here on ESPN2 tonight. Iowa and Virginia Tech.
Her offensive skill set makes her a difficult matchup, and just her drive to score makes her a difficult matchup.
To Mississippi State, played there for 2.5 seasons, and is among the very best in the country. Good hands there by Powell. Hollingshed going after it, and a foul's going to be called. Good start to the quarter here for Tennessee. They have outscored Florida State 8-2. Powell And a foul called on the drive. All right, little adversity here for Florida State because Gordon has to go to the bench. Starter at the point, 13 points in the first quarter, but she heads to the bench with the 2. Here's Jasmine Powell, second season with the Lady Vols after 3 years at Minnesota.
Tennessee extending the full court pressure after the made free throw.
8-0 run for the Lady Vols. Florida State 0 for their last 5 from the field, and now a turnover. All Tennessee at the moment. Puckett's been a big part of the comeback. Good follow going to the basket by Rickea Jackson. It's a 10-0 run for Tennessee. Tamari Key continues to work back after stepping away from basketball last December after it was announced she had blood clots in her lungs. Just played 9 games a season ago, played 7 minutes against Florida A&M. Baby steps for Tamari as she gets back into the rhythm here for Tennessee. Powell defended by Latson. Powell, beautiful drive, just couldn't get the finish, and another rebound for Whites. Latson on the push, wants to go fast. The trail 3 from Tucker.
Mismatch down low. Wells couldn't get it into Puckett.
Wells to Spear on the drive, no. And another rebound for White. 5 minutes to go. Second quarter here in Tallahassee. 18th ranked Florida State, 11th ranked Tennessee, and Florida State punching back after Tennessee had the upper hand here in this second quarter. Wells can't get it. Key's got it, and Key finds the cutter for 2. Tucker. Bajetti on the kick out. Latson can't hit the 3 as the shot clock expired.
And Eric, for Florida State, their ability to get out and run is predicated on their defense. Why did they start making a run to respond to Tennessee? They got stops that time. Blow by Wells. That allows Tennessee to get solid in the half court defensively.
Caroline Striplin in the game, out of the timeout, into the game.
That is one of the most difficult plays to defend in the half court, that flat on-ball screen, and Gordon's just so good off the bounce.
Of course, Gordon's got to be careful on this end. A lot of time to go in the quarter. 3 minutes to go before halftime. Jackson rattles in a 3. Rickea didn't make a lot of 3s a season ago, 16 in all, so might be a bigger part of her game this year.
And here's the mismatch now. She knows she has the height advantage on Tucker.
Spear drove all the way through. Wells can't get it this time. Look who's fighting inside on the offensive glass. That's Jewel
That's
Spear.
An example where Wells' first thought was pass versus shoot, because she will knock that shot down 9 times out of 10.
Bonner, another 3 for the Seminoles.
And here's the mismatch now. She knows she has the height advantage on Tucker.
Spear drove all the way through. Wells can't get it this time. Look who's fighting inside on the offensive glass. That's Jewel Spear.
And Eric, that's an example where Wells' first thought was pass versus shoot, because she will knock that shot down 9 times out of 10.
Bonner, another 3 for the Seminoles. That's 8 in 13 attempts here in the first half. Knocked out of bounds, last touch by Striplin.
Great dribble penetration by Bajetti. It forces the defense to sink into the paint. Therefore, leaves her open. Teammate Bonner wide open on the weak side.
9 assists for Florida State here in this first half. Another wide open look for 3. And Florida State keeps getting great looks for 3, and everyone's got the green light. We've seen that. Back to a double-digit lead for Florida State after the Tucker bucket.
Well, shooting's contagious, and right now the entire team has caught that let's make a 3 bug.
Timpson with the rejection. Jackson sticks with it. A little bit of a shout out towards it. Timpson smiling at her as she jogs down the floor.
I love the competitive spirit there. Timpson knows she had a great play, but then Rickea Jackson just had one even better.
On the drive, a little too strong, and the rebound for Spear. Final minute, first half. Spear back to Jackson. She's feeling it. Rickea is feeling it. A three-pointer for Rickea Jackson. She's got 18. And it's back to a 7-point game. Timpson takes it on Striplin. Well, I'll give Gordon credit, playing with the 2 fouls, playing without fear. Junior from Bradenton will step to the free throw line to shoot a couple with 31 seconds to go in the half. Caitlin Clark, perhaps you've heard of her. If you're not familiar with her, Rebecca will fill you in coming up in just a little bit. And look who the special guest is. Final seconds of the half. Shot clock and game clock in sync. Crowd trying to take Wells off her game. She doesn't fall for it. Down to 2, down to 1. Puckett in time, but it's off the iron. And that's how the first half will come to a close. 3-point shooting for Florida State in that first half. The most threes they had in a game last season was 13. 3 with 14 plus. Gordon, Latson, and Tucker for Florida State. And you can see they averaged 7-3 made a game a season ago, and Jackson 18-8 in the first half. Third quarter is underway. Here is Latson on the drive, gets the contact, gets the basket, and the foul. The National Freshman of the Year a season ago, who averaged better than 21 points in the game, which led the ACC. In her season debut, has 18 here tonight.
Trail 3.
It's there, and Jackson has a double-double. She's over 20, 21 points, 10 rebounds for Rickea Jackson, and we've got a ton of time left in the third quarter. Battle for the loose ball. Won by Florida State. Latson, no. The putback, yes. Timpson.
Defender that helps these guards be aggressive around the perimeter.
That was Timpson right there, right on cue. Sets the screen, doing a little bit of everything right now for this Florida State team. Back to a 12-point lead.
And Eric, I really think Florida State's defense is helping their offense, because the more active they are defensively, the better their offense has been in the half court, except on the last possession.
Puckett into double figures now with 12. There's Timpson again. Florida State had 2 wins against top 25 teams a season ago. NC State ranked 11th at the time here at the Tuck. North Carolina in Chapel Hill. It's the first top 25 matchup here.
Other players. She has a versatility of lineups that she can go to this year.
Was it touched? They say no. This is the interesting thing about this Tennessee team. This just will give you an indication of where we are in this era of college basketball, of transfers, the transfer portal. For the first time in program history, there is not a freshman on the Tennessee roster this year. There are new players who have come in from other programs, but there aren't true freshmen. It is a new, different world in college basketball, as we've seen.
Well, there's the portal, but I think it's also right now we're still dealing with COVID years. And so you can get a little bit more experience by going to the portal right now.
3 portal players this year, 4 out of the portal a season ago for Tennessee. Oh, beautiful pass. Jackson couldn't finish, and here comes Florida State the other way.
Florida State will have numbers.
This is what Latson loves. She'll push right away, and that's good defense right there. Kelly Harper says Jasmine Powell needs to be the defensive stopper for this Tennessee team. We saw in the first half, things got pretty loose defensively for the Lady Vols. That's going to be a traveling violation, and then a bump there at the end of it by Tess Darby. A little excessive. Maya Bonner was looking at it like, what did I do to deserve this?
I'm not sure that Tess Darby heard the whistle the way she was bumping the cutter.
Tess had a genuine look like, sorry about that. I mean, maybe she's a great actress. I don't know. What's her major? Drama? I don't know. Let me check the book. We know what Rickea Jackson's major is.
Well, right now,
that's like scoring and at a high clip. 3 the other way for Florida State. Tough finish the last year. Finished the season on a 3-game losing streak. tied in with the loss of Latson to injury at the end of the season. She's been excellent tonight with the 18 points. Jackson's been great tonight, a double-double, and she adds to her total.
Height advantage. Tipson's been the best 5 on the floor here. She's 4 for 7. The bigs for Tennessee combined are 2 for 7. She's been a presence both offensively and defensively.
Latson can't hit, one and done for the Seminoles. Wells out to Hollingshed. 10 to shoot. On the drive. The challenge by Timpson, the follow by Jackson. There's Hollingshed to clean it up for the Lady Vols.
You got to love the perseverance if you're a Tennessee fan on the glass.
Lady Vols back to the zone. Hilton trying to find the opening, cannot. Much better defense from Tennessee, and here they are in transition, and the finish by Powell.
I love the no call there. Gordon went straight up. Powell just stronger and muscles it up herself.
6-0 run for the Lady Vols to make it a one-possession game.
So a little difference now with the 2-3 matchup where Tennessee's extended it out and trying not to allow ball reversal.
On the turnaround, much needed hoop comes from Tucker. Her first points in the second half. She's got 16. Darby, deep 3 is good. In the opener, her first attempt tonight, and Tennessee is within 1. Battle on the sideline, and Tennessee's defense forces the turnover. Florida State had 4 turnovers in the first half. They've had 3 in this quarter. It's now a 1-point game. Latson knocked it away, but only for the moment. Jackson with the kick. Darby for the lead. That 3 is no good, and the Lady Vols continue to build some momentum. Jasmine Powell into the front court.
Trail 3.
Jackson on the way, not good. Tipped out of bounds by Florida State. It'll be Tennessee basketball. Strickland hands off to Powell. Powell for 2. She's got 6. This is the largest lead for the Lady Vols. Red all the way. The turnover. Darby. And 1. And a technical. I think the technical may be on Darby here and not on Florida State.
Well, it starts with the defense of Tennessee. Tess Darby reads it, shoots the gap, finishes through the contact, and there's the taunting. Yeah, that's an easy call for Karen Rieto.
I'm going to give Omaria Gordon a lot of credit. She showed some great discipline not to go back at Darby, just to know, look, we're going to pick up a chance for some free points on the other end here. We need whatever we can get right now. So great discipline shown by the junior. So Darby cannot cap off the three-point play. And shooting for Florida State is Bajetti. Gordon picked up her 3rd on that foul on Darby. Off the hands of Spear, turnover by Tennessee.
Tennessee's matchup's been so much more active here the latter part of this quarter.
Gordon for 2. She's got 20, and Tennessee will hold for 1. Powell with 3, with 2, tried to make the extra pass to Tamari Key, who was not ready for that with the clock running down so low. But a big quarter for Tennessee. Postseason on pace to break more records. And ESPN Stats and Info today had an unbelievable note as the basket scored by Florida State to start the 4th quarter. Clark is averaging 29.6 points per game against top 10 teams in her career. That's the most for any player in 25 seasons. Deep 3, Gordon can't get it. Flying in for the rebound is Turnage. And a tie-up possession arrow will give it to Tennessee.
The adjustments have been amazing to watch via players as well as coaches. I appreciate coaches who schedule hard, especially this early in the season. It's a win-win for them.
No question, and for us.
Yes. I was trying to come off selfless there.
It's okay. I can't do that. So that's what I'm here for. I'm the selfish one. Jackson's been outstanding here tonight. Little hesitation, leans in for two more. Rickea Jackson with 29 points to go along with 13 rebounds.
I would love to see them get the ball to the nail, the middle of the free throw line, and then face up there by Turnage instead of just kicking out.
Bonner with the basket. They needed that. Pagetti battling through the screen, trying to hang on Spear, and hangs on in the SEC this year, coming over from Wake Forest, all ACC the last two seasons. One of two for Spear. She's got 13 points. Turnage for Pagetti. Pagetti on the drive. Gordon the extra pass. Wide open look for Bonner. Eleven threes for Florida State tonight. 1 point game approaching 5 minutes to go. Spear, a deep two for Jewel Spear. Gordon, tough drive, won't drop, but she'll go to the free throw line. Fourth-ranked Seminoles take on Miami, 3:30 Eastern time, Saturday on ABC. Noles have already clinched a spot in the ACC championship game. A little taste of it before we do that DePaul game against Louisville on Sunday?
But I think the closest hotel is in Alabama.
Here in the fourth quarter, inside of 5 to play. Rickea Jackson's been outstanding again for the Lady Vols. Puckett knocks down the three. Remember, Puckett picked up her third foul inside of 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. She had been on ice for a little while, but comes up with a big three. Turnage on the drive. Hollingshed came to challenge her. Battle for the rebound continues. Still fighting. Counting on the foul.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. And I don't know if you can tell, you had two players on the bottom of that whole scrum that were trying to protect one another because you had Snoop Turnage who stayed in the play to get the and one.
First points for Turnage. Can add to it, and Puckett's got a rebound. 4 to go here in the fourth. Jackson defended by Bonner. Puckett. Spear leans in, and she is fouled by Pagetti. May use a word you'd regret. I speak in Finnish because I don't think any other officials speak in Finnish. I actually took one for the team. I say, when you swear, what language do you use? Of course, she would never do such a thing. That rolls in for Spear. Back to a 3-point game, 3:40 to go, clock running, fourth quarter. Latson, after getting that rest on the floor, out of the media timeout. Remember, her first game, she did play in the exhibition, but did not play in the opener. Off the miss. She got a hand in there to keep it alive. Open look, 4-3. Amaya Bonner knocks it down. School record for threes in a game, by the way, is 15. Great battle by Latson. Got a hand in there and then a foul in the backcourt. Pagetti got a little too aggressive. Free throws the rest of the way for Tennessee. Pagetti with 4. She'll head to the bench. And here is Jasmine Powell. Powell last season 71% from the free throw line. 1 of 2 here.
Tennessee 50% for the game from the free throw line. 7 of 14.
Look at Powell. Oh, over Latson again, and she'll tie her up. Possession arrow will give it to Tennessee.
That's an area that has to get better for the Lady Vols throughout this season.
Away from the ball, bodies go down, and it's going to be a foul on Latson for Florida State. Spear at the line. But Spear comes through with 2. Beautiful work against the Tennessee defense. Results in a layup for Timpson.
Doesn't matter what zone you run, you're vulnerable at the free throw line area because it makes things collapse. Tennessee slow the rotation. Good find down low. Tennessee really slow to get in their half-court offensive set here, and that's because of the disruption of Florida State's defense.
Shot clock down to 3. 3 on the way. Too strong. Battle for the rebound. Won by Jackson. And a reset here for the Lady Vols. Timeout, Tennessee. Rickea Jackson does not disappoint. Jasmine Powell's been excellent. Running the show on offense, setting the tone on defense for Tennessee. Down to 5. Here's Jackson. She's got 29. Jackson all the way to the basket for 2 more. 31 for Rickea Jackson. Final minute of the 4th. Latson thought about it. Tucker kicks it outside for the tie. Seminoles will not quit. Timeout, Tennessee.
Now the play was to try to lob
having
it.
A little trouble getting it in to Hollingshed.
Great defense by Florida State. The plan was to lob it in to Rickea on the block, but Latson stayed there to prevent that.
Powell back out to Puckett. Hollingshed from the outside. No. Jackson the rebound. No. Rebound Florida State and a foul called on Jackson with 25 seconds to go. And Alexis Tucker, the grad transfer from UC Santa Barbara in her first season with the Seminoles, steps to the free throw line in a tie game. Florida State 10 of 13 from the line tonight. Tucker 2 for 3.
Kelly Harper electing not to call timeout and advance the ball.
Crowd on their feet. Final 15 seconds. 1-point game.
Too slow by Tennessee to get in this offense.
Into the hands of Jackson with the game on the line. Jackson with 5, with 3 on the turnaround. No, batting around. The foul is off. Florida State has won. The Seminoles knock off 11th ranked Tennessee.